coverage you can count on. KOMU 8 News starts now.
An armed man on MU's campus has been identified and officials have given the all clear. Good evening, everyone. I'm Shade Bullock.
And I'm Maria Bray. Thanks for joining us. MU Alert released this tweet saying they have identified the armed person and talked with him. This started just before 8 p.m. when the man was near Hitch Street and University Avenue. No shots were spotted. MU says there is no danger or threat to campus at this time.
A massive fire tore through a condo building in Osage Beach overnight. Homeowners surrounding the complex are picking up the pieces. The condos are located at mile marker 24. Our sister station in Springfield reports there are 4 condo units inside of the complex that were burned down. 2 were not occupied at the time of the fire. Everyone made it out safe and no injuries occurred. One neighbor described what she saw last night.
By the time this was all said and done, there was at least 10 fire trucks and water trucks from right here at this part of the complex all the way up to the top of the hill. It was like a losing battle. They did not have enough water power to do this.
King spoke to the homeowners of the condo where the fire started. They think it might have been the hot water heater that was the cause of the fire. However, firefighters have not confirmed the cause of the fire.
A crash at Stadium in Providence resulted in a flipped car around 4 this afternoon. The crash happened when a car ran a red light. A second car was also involved, causing a traffic backup. The Columbia Police Department and the Columbia Fire Department were on the scene. In a tweet, the fire department said there was an injury. And the Morgan County Sheriff's Office says an investigation at a home led them finding drugs in a baby crib. Deputies say they went to a home in the 29,000 block of Rockter Road and Gravois Mills. The deputies were trying to locate a felon with a warrant. Deputies took Miles Kaser into custody while investigating. Deputies located drugs and a pistol from the home. Authorities say 3 children live in the home. The Sheriff's Office says 6 suspects were arrested and charged. The 3 children were placed with family services.
Here's what's happening right now. One eastbound lane of the I-70 bridge at the Rocheport Bridge is now closed. The construction started at 7 this evening. Crews are doing emergency repairs. MoDOT is expecting the construction to continue through Wednesday. MoDOT is encouraging drivers to use alternate routes until the repairs are done.
We are slowly creeping down into the 50s as we head towards our low tonight. Most of us are in the upper 50s, holding on to 59 here in Columbia, but already 54 in Jefferson City. So it is going to cool down a little bit as we go through those overnight hours. We do have a calm wind coming out from the northeast, and since it is calm and we do have a little bit of moisture in the air, we will see some fog as we go into those early morning hours tomorrow. This is looking at 6:30 a.m. Your visibility is going to be reduced, especially if you are in the southwestern portion of the viewing area, but that should clear out as we warm up to our high tomorrow of 75 degrees. We'll see lots of sunshine, but that is the only sunshine for the week. I'll track out your rain coming up.
This afternoon, a law enforcement memorial ceremony honored officers who lost their life in the line of duty. The Missouri Law Enforcement Memorial had its 25th anniversary. More than 100 people gathered to the Capitol to remember the fallen officers.
We found out pretty quick that he didn't make it. We got the call. I got a call one night, and Leon said that Beth had been shot. And wasn't sure if he was going to make it.
It's something no family of a law enforcement officer is ever prepared for.
And when the worst things happen, we hear our detractors say things like, it's what they signed up for. That needs to stop. No one signs up for anything expecting to be hated, injured, or killed.
On Saturday morning, hundreds of people, including members of Missouri law enforcement, gathered at the Capitol to honor fallen officers.
Officer Julius Moore, St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, end of watch, October 15th, 2009.
Ashley Chisholm's husband, Matthew, was shot and killed following a traffic stop in 2014.
Matthew was, he's our hero. Her son, my husband, his dad. We've been coming every year for 5 years now, and it means everything because that meant everything to us.
Over 700 names are engraved in the memorial. Saturday's ceremony added 9 more.
Because we believe it is our duty to remember not just their names and how they died, but to honor what these men and women stood for, the lives they lived, the families they loved, and the values they upheld.
Through the pain, their legacy will last a lifetime.
He was a fun-loving guy. He was a prankster. He had a good heart. He didn't know a stranger. He could just talk to anybody.
The memorial is held every year, and the Capitol will shine blue at night throughout next week. The National Churchill Museum in Fulton is celebrating its 50th anniversary this weekend. After losing his election in Europe, Harry Truman invited Winston Churchill to come speak at Westminster College. His iconic Iron Curtain speech served as what many saw as a starting point of the Cold War. The museum was created in his honor in 1969. The museum's chief curator explains what he feels stands out about Churchill.
His courage, his vision, his resilience, these are leadership traits that we all recognize. We've all been knocked down one time or another, and if Churchill can get back up and lead his nations against all odds, as he did in the Second World War, it's good for us. So it gives us inspiration and hope.
There was a parade in Fulton this afternoon. Tomorrow will be a service at the Church of St. Mary the Virgin, Alder Manbury.
Runners, on your marks, get set.
Racers participated in the Inclusive Excellence Mile earlier today. The race promotes belonging in a sense of community. It's sponsored by the MU Athletics Department and the MU Division of Inclusion, Diversity, and Equity. One runner says he likes the race because running is something we all have in common.
We just all come together and just, really enjoy ourselves. Not really think about anything else, but just going around, something that it's honestly a privilege to be able to run.
The race was free, but donations were accepted for Rally for Ryan and the Missouri Honor Flight. An explosion at a plant in Illinois.
Coming up here from a witness who describes what she heard when it happened.
And lots of rain chances are in the forecast. I'll be tracking out storm potential and flooding coming up next.
Never be surprised by the weather. Download the free KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by Central Bank of Boone County.
When you need DMV services, you've got a choice. You can either take a number or take charge of your time. At Columbia South License Office off Grindstone Parkway, we do everything they do at other DMVs. And we're fast, really fast. We'll get you in and out and back to life with little or no wait. So don't be this guy. Your time's too precious. Columbia South License Office. Minimize your wait, maximize your day.
Hey folks, Jerry and Alec, Continental Siding. It's time for a good spring cleaning. We've got siding too short to be seamless, but too long to be recycled. So we're having a seams on the back of the house sale.
If we can use our shorter pieces of siding on the back of your home to make a few seams, we'll make the front and two sides totally seamless. It's almost like getting the back done free.
This won't last long, so
click
or call now.
Love your phone but want to ditch your wireless carrier? Do it. Bring your own phone to U.S. Cellular. We'll pay after contract. Plus, give you an extra $150 to switch.
So it's like keeping my boyfriend and losing his man bun? Keep the good. Ditch the bad.
Whoa. You're not stuck with your carrier because you don't want to buy a new phone.
I love it.
Bring your own phone to U.S. Cellular. We'll pay off your contract, plus give you an extra $150 to switch.
You're a person, not a credit score. But sometimes your score gets in the way of the things you want to do. That's why personal consumer loans through NetCredit are designed to fit real people. Borrow the amount you need, up to $10,000, and choose the repayment terms that work for you. With NetCredit, you may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan. Visit netcredit.com today.
There we go. got all the grass up. Hey, sorry about that. I'm a tire at Lee's, but not like some cool low-profile or jacked-up mudding tire. Nope, I am the lucky tire on your lawnmower. See, Lee's Tires has tires for everything this spring. Lawnmowers, ATVs, boat trailers. You know, the hard-working, need I say more, versatile tires at Lee's. Family-owned and operated.
Lee's Tire Company is round for you. Ooh, see Lee's.
Officials tell NBC Chicago 4 people are dead after a fire and explosion at an Illinois plant. It happened last night at the AB Specialty Silicones plant, about 50 miles north of Chicago. 4 others were injured. No word on their condition. People living in the area say they felt their homes shake. More than 100 firefighters from at least 30 departments battled the fire through the night.
I was sitting in my recliner watching TV, and all of a sudden my lights flickered, and then they flickered, and then they went out for a second, they came back on, and then they went out again, and I heard this really loud explosion, and the whole building shook.
Investigators are trying to determine what caused the explosion.
A stretch of road in Los Angeles will get a new name. The street will be called Obama Boulevard. The street is a 3.5 miles that runs across the city's historic black neighborhood. The street intersects with Martin Luther King Boulevard, where the festival and unveiling happened. The name change is hoping to revitalize the neighborhood and honor the president. The goal is for it to, quote, serve as a physical reminder that no goal is out of reach and that no dream is too big.
Will be clear and seasonable as we go through the overnight hours, and we'll see a lot of sunshine as we go through tomorrow, but rain is on its way. I'll track that out in my full forecast.
Sonic's new Red Bull Slushes. We took a crowd favorite and combined it with another crowd favorite. It's sure to be a crowd favorite. Rush in for Sonic's new Red Bull Slushes, half price during happy hour.
There's a special group of people who are on a mission to care for everyone in this region. Now, they can work anywhere, but they choose the University of Kansas health system because they know the caliber of their colleagues, thought leaders who share their knowledge worldwide, but working together to find the right diagnosis and solve the most complex problems is what gets them up early. Why would you go anywhere else?
Bacon, Swiss cheese, juicy chicken on a King's Hawaiian bun.
Oh, what else is it saying?
It's saying you still owe me that $30.
Hang up!
Hurry into Sonic for the King's Hawaiian Chicken or Burger Club and try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
Get where you're going faster with the KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app, bringing you mid-Missouri traffic in real time. Download the free KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app. Coverage you can count on.
It's not over yet. The Ram 1500 has built to haul the big loads. And now you can get a Ram 1500 crew cab for only $29,987. Don't need a truck? Then take a turn in a Jeep. Right now, a new Jeep Renegade is only $15,999. Don't miss these great deals and more. All roads lead to Joe Mockins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and JoeMockensCDJR.com.
At Culver's, we never tire of crafting fresh frozen custard right in our restaurants.
Vanilla, chocolate, or the flavor of the day, it's all made fresh.
It's not like we make one batch and we're done. We make batch after batch. Slow churning at the right temperature is the key to perfect custard.
This is really good.
You gotta give it some love. That's when you're able to serve a nice, beautiful dessert to your guest.
I like that creamy thickness of the custard. It's really good.
This is my 10th batch of the day, so there's a lot of happy people out there.
There's a lot of hard work that goes into this.
Welcome to Delicious.
Joe Mockins Mazda is stocked with high-quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Fact. Now is your chance to buy a like-new vehicle at a fraction of the price. Fact. Financing pre-approval is guaranteed. Choose from nearly every make and model. 2014 and newer vehicles starting under $10,000. Come in for a test drive and save 50% on an oil change. You're going to save big. That's a fact. All roads lead to Joe Mockins Mazda at JoeMockinsMazda.com.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
Good evening and welcome back to KOMU8 News. We're taking a look at our time lapse over Jefferson City of the day, where we saw lots of clouds in the beginning, but once we warmed up to our high of 69 degrees, those clouds started to make their way out of the area and we started to see some clear skies as the sun started to set. We will remain dry for today, and tomorrow will be as dry as well. We'll see lots of sunshine tomorrow. It'll be even warmer than it was today. But as you can see, the rest of the week is going to be pretty wet. We have chances for rain every day, Monday through Friday, and we'll be on a little bit of a roller coaster with our temperatures, but we'll be staying in the 70s for the most part until we hit the end of the week where we'll dip down into the 60s for just a little bit. So let's track out that rain hour by hour. So currently we have a high pressure system that's sitting over mid-Missouri. That's why we cleared out so much into the evening hours. The clouds behind the system that passed through yesterday cleared out and we've been pretty nice. Now we're going to shift our focus up to this low pressure system that's up in the northwestern portion of the United States, and it's associated with a cold front, and that's going to start to descend into the southern regions of the United States, and that's going to bring along with it some rain and some cloud cover. That's going to continue to push through, and as this cold front makes its way down to our viewing area, rain is going to start to develop out in front of it, and clouds are going to start to push in. We're looking at Monday around 3 a.m., so this is going to be when rain starts to file into the area. It will be quite showery and spotty as we go through Monday. This is Monday at 1 p.m. That cold front is going to be approaching and will pretty much be covered in rain. It'll be more widespread at that point, and it'll stay that way as we go through next week. So let's take a glimpse of next week. Right now, our ground is saturated from the rain that we had last week. So that will renew our chances for a flood threat as we go through this week, because we'll gain another 1 to 4 inches of rain through the week, mainly on Tuesday and Wednesday. Our biggest threat will be on the evening of Monday or Wednesday night, but we will keep you updated as those systems approach, because that could totally change as we approach those systems. But for tonight, we are staying dry and we're staying pretty mild and seasonable. 49 degrees for our low. It'll be pretty clear. We'll be a little cool because we won't have any clouds to trap that heat. And we might have some patchy fog because we'll have some very calm winds in the morning. But that should clear out as we head towards our high tomorrow of 75 degrees. We'll be warm and sunny, but it will be our last dry day. You're going to want to keep your umbrella on standby for the next 5 or 6 days because we have lots of rain on the way. We'll mainly stay in the 70s for your work week, but on Thursday we'll dip down into the 60s. We'll stay there towards the weekend, but that rain should move out and we should have another sunny and warm weekend ahead of us.
Columbia College is looking to take the American Midwest Conference in softball again.
Will it be them or the Owls of William Woods? Sports is next.
Here are your lottery numbers. Good luck.
I make custom furniture out of my house. Cool. So what do you do?
I fix hearts.
KOMU 8 is looking for organizations that regularly distribute information about employment opportunities to job applicants. If your organization would like to receive information about jobs at our station, please contact the KOMU 8 business office in Columbia. KOMU 8 is an equal opportunity employer and encourages minorities and females to apply.
Are you a licensed hairstylist looking to build a rewarding career? Or know someone who is? Do you love hair? Supercuts and Cost Cutters are hiring. Come be a part of a salon culture that will help you grow and support you in achieving your career goals. Supercuts and Cost Cutters offer Sundays off to be with your family. 9 stores in busy locations, insurance, paid vacations, holiday pay, and we even give you a paid day off for your birthday. And right now we're offering a $500 sign-on bonus. That's pretty sweet. Visit supercuts.com or costcutters.com and apply online.
So what do you do? Well,
I fix hearts.
Supergirl would never work with Lex. It's not Supergirl.
Arrest them!
Is that kryptonite?
Wouldn't it be great if humans had superpowers?
My turn. Supergirl. All new episodes Sunday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
CashNetUSA.com, man. I help when money's tight. If approved, you may get the money you need as soon as tomorrow.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
This Mother's Day, give Mom or that special female in your life a present she could be excited about. A gift card from L & Company Salon and Spa. Our $50 gift card is now only $35. Pick one up today at L & Company. She'll love you for it.
Now from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Mizzou softball looking to stay on a roll before SEC tournament play starts. They won yesterday against South Carolina, now trying to extend the win streak. And it was bark at the park today. Many canines in attendance. Tiger starter Cassie Gasper in some trouble early. 2 runs already across. Bases loaded, but they get out of it with the nifty double play. It would be 2-0 South Carolina early, though. Mizzou would respond. Bottom of the first, Jasmine Rowland gets a hold of this one. No doubt about it, that's gone. 3-run homer, and Mizzou takes the lead back at 3-2. 4th inning now, tied at 3 until it's not anymore. Jonna Johns with a moonshot to left, her 3rd homer in 2 games, makes it 4-3 Gamecocks. They would add 2 more, but Mizzou had the response ready again. This time it's Reagan Nash, the senior, off the wall. 2-run score, and she would be fired up at second base. Close the gap, 6-5 now the lead for the Gamecocks. They went back and forth all afternoon. They went to extras again, and on the first pitch of the 8th inning, Brooke Wilms calls game on them. South Carolina goes home a loser. Mizzou wins by walk-off 2 days in a row. Tigers take it 7-6. Final home game of the season is tomorrow at noon. Missouri baseball and Tennessee waited out a 2-hour and 3-minute rain delay. All of the scoring happening after the stoppage. After dropping yesterday's game, it was all Tigers today. Chad McDaniel started the scoring and kept it moving with a 3-run jack in the 6th to make it 4-0. At the time, rubber game is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Columbia College Cougars looking to take the American Midwest Conference for the 3rd year in a row. The William Woods Owls stood in their way. And in the best-of-3 series, the Cougars took the first game 12-1. Game 2 would be a lot closer. Columbia got the early lead, but the Owls were quick to respond. Emma Walker finds the gap with this double, bringing home 1. William Woods tied it at 2. Columbia College responded with 3 of their own to make it 5-2. But then in the 3rd, it's Walker erasing the Columbia lead once again. This RBI triple makes it just a 1-run lead for the Cougars at 5-4. They would bring in a new pitcher, Caitlin Nodelman, to try and calm the storm. Cougars bats would also help pick her up. Mackenzie Casarda makes it 6-4 on this round tripper. Nodelman really would settle down, going 4.2 scoreless innings to close this game out in relief, inducing the game-winning flyout here, and the celebration is on. Next up for Columbia College, the NAIA tournament. After the game, Coach Spratt talked about giving Nodelman the ball and the team's final goal.
She wasn't throwing any of the stuff that we put her in for, but I talked to her after that, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Are you sore? Are you hurt? She's like, no, I'm just nervous. I said, go pitch your game.
Well, I've been in those kind of situations a lot. I feel like Coach can count on me to come in those type of situations and get the job done.
We want to win a national championship. We were 4th. We were 2nd. I mean, that's our ultimate goal is to be in Springfield and win the World Series.
We had the 145th running of the Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs today, and I do not know a lot about horse racing, but I know that this was crazy. For the first time ever, the winner on the track was not the winner in the end. Maximum Security came into this race undefeated, and initially he took the crown. But hold the phone. They would decide in the booth that this move was illegal as the number 7 comes off the rail and kicks War of Will, and Country House is declared the winner. Royals with 2 more games in the Motor City after dropping the opening game to the Tigers. Tyson Ross on the mound for Detroit, and oh, they would have some fun with him. May the 4th, Star Wars Day, without a doubt one of baseball's favorite days of the year. Top of the first, and Alex Gordon puts bat on ball, taking Tyson Ross deep to left field. Casey up 2-0. Ross would leave the game after 1 1/3, giving up 5 runs. Royals lead Balloons to 7 before Detroit finally gets on the board. Candelario leaves the building with this one, but it was far too little too late, as the Royals don't even break a sweat, winning 15-3 over Detroit. And the Cardinals were in the second game of their series with the Cubs up in Chicago. Jose Martinez would tie the game at 1 apiece in the top of the second for the Redbirds, but there was a lot of offense still to be had for the Cubs. Taylor Davis with a grand slam here to bring them back and tie the game at 5. It would stay tied a little while longer. Javier Baez would take the lead for Chicago in the 8th. They would go up winning by that score, 6-5. Cardinals will look to avoid the sweep tomorrow. That'll be it for sports.
It's time to celebrate a special day across the world.
Today honors one of the biggest series in film history. That's next.
Coming up tomorrow on KOMU 8 News Today.
Food waste makes up more than 17% of material entering Columbia's landfill. We'll tell you how the city is hosting workshops for residents to learn more about composting.
And the sunshine sticks with us for Sunday. How warm will temperatures climb? I'll tell you that. Plus, I'll track rain chances for the week ahead. Join us.
Great days begin with great mornings. KOMU 8 News Today, Sunday at 7 a.m.
For as little as $5 a day, you can help save a veggie. Get 2 delicious Hardee's original roast beef sandwiches for just $5. Hand-dipped in rich au jus, not a slice of tomato or leaf of lettuce on sight. Hardee's, 'cause it tastes better.
Introducing Unlimited with Payback, only from U.S. Cellular. The only unlimited plan that pays you back for data you don't use. So, quit flushing money down the toilet with Verizon. Bye-bye. It's payback time. Get unlimited with Payback and get paid back for data you don't use. You can save up to $240 per year on a single line versus Verizon.
Every internet and TV provider promises you their best, but the other guys have that. And this little mark hides some big restrictions, like the fact you have to sign a contract. And they have early termination fees. And that you'll have to pay extra for an internet modem and security software. With Spectrum, you get our best every day, with no contracts, no early termination fees, and dozens of extras free. Like a free modem and security suite with Spectrum Internet, delivering more speed more consistently for the best surfing, streaming, and gaming. Get it now from $89.98 a month with Spectrum TV. Call 833-311-8998. Then enjoy the best in entertainment with Spectrum TV, with more HD and more free on demand. Get Spectrum TV from $89.98 a month with Spectrum Internet. Upgrade to the best. Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $89.98 a month. Call 833-311-8998.
You're a person, not a credit score. But sometimes your score gets in the way of the things you want to do. Personal consumer loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. And you can check if you're eligible on netcredit.com without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan. Visit netcredit.com today.
Have you saved a vegetable today? For just $5, you can get 2 delicious slow-cooked Hardee's original roast beef sandwiches. And they're 100% veggie-free. Hardee's, 'cause it tastes better.
We'll have a seasonable night tonight with a low of around 49 degrees. We'll warm up tomorrow as we reach our high of 75 degrees. But if the force awakens you a little too early tomorrow, you're going to be awoken to some fog. But that should dissipate as the sun comes out, warms us up. We should have a dry day.
May the 4th be with you, everyone, on this Star Wars Day. It's a play on saying of how famous the line came from the Star Wars film series, May the Force be with you. The next Star Wars film will be released in December. So that's exciting.
It is. You know, some of the newest releases haven't really done it for me, but I still go. You know, I got to see them. So
it's still Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It might not be the best Star Wars, but it's still Star Wars.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight.
On air, online, on Facebook, on Twitter, on the news app, and the weather app. KOMU 8 News. Coverage you can count on.